should look like that.
Dang, bro, looks like you got in a car accident.
So everybody, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be digging more into this rebuild project. Today we have to figure out, we're going to take off, in no particular order, we're going to take this cowl off, of course. We're going to learn and figure out how to take apart the wiring under here in this junction box. We're going to take off the intake, take apart the CCV stuff, and then we're going to get out of the car and unhook the transmission, the drive shaft, transmission mounts, shift linkage, and then I think undo the motor mounts. Oh, we have to figure out the exhaust. I think I need to take off the exhaust. I don't know if I should unhook the headers or just disconnect the pipe over there. Maybe I should undo the headers as well, but we'll see. And just lay them to the side. But yeah, so let's just jump into it. So I think right now I'm just going to tackle unplugging everything. This is an interesting unlocking mechanism. I don't fully understand. Well, let's just take it apart, and then that clips to the side. This clips to the side. What about this stuff? And then seems to still be attached over here. So I got it unclipped. As you can see here, you just need to pull up on these tabs here. I used some pliers, pulled up on them, and then it kind of just wiggles out. And so now we need to unplug everything here. As far as I know, it shouldn't be too hard. Kind of unplugs just like that. Just press on the tabs on the side. You may need to, I'd be very careful. Some of this stuff is pretty brittle. But from what it looks like, some of this stuff comes out. The little tabs on the side there. Okay, so this went there. This piece went there. This piece went there. We'll go left to right. This piece went there on the left of the computer. This piece went there, there, and there. This piece went to that side. It goes into here. This piece went here. This piece went there. Nothing was plugged into that. This piece went into the computer here. This piece went into the computer here. This coming out of the computer goes over to here, so this is going to stay in the car. This one went into here. Yeah, this one went into here. And then there's just a bunch of stuff down here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm figuring out that this whole plastic thing pulls out. So you only need to disconnect a few things and the rest should just slide over and we should be able to take it out with the engine. But the things that do need to stay, as you can see, this one's tied into the car. It all revolves around this computer. Now this computer can be taken out by just clicking on these tabs here. And then the computer pulls out a bit. Now I'm trying to figure out how to take off this plastic cover so that I can unplug stuff. And I have not figured out how to do that yet. I think you have to pull, yeah, you have to pull on these two tabs. I need two hands. Of course, the side doesn't want to come apart. Great. This side came off a bit. This is hard work, guys. I don't know. I'll just pull this out. Shouldn't be this hard. It's exhausting. Alright, so what I did was took my little pry bar here and I gently put it in between the plastic bit here and the plastic housing here, gently, and I just pried it out a little bit and then I pulled both sides really hard. They should look like that, be about 3 centimeters out, and then you'll be able to unplug these plugs from the computer. I should remember how this goes. So this plug is going underneath these two harnesses to there. This plug is coming over top to this side. This is coming over top of that one to this side, so it should look like that.
Dang, bro, looks like you got in a car accident.
Alright, so I went and watched some YouTube videos on how to do this. Supposedly, this connector here, there's a little tab right there underneath my thumb. What we're going to do is we're going to pull that to the side and this gray connector should slot out this way. So I'm going to try that right now. Because this harness needs to stay with the car. The rest we can take with us. So push that little tab. Be very, very, very careful. Push that little tab to the side. How are you supposed to do this? I mean, and this pulls out. There we go. I mean, how you get supposed to get it all the way out? Guys, freaking A. Gonna go watch some more YouTube. So I'm back. Big thanks to the guy. His name is Nushi online. He's taking out an M54 on his car. I'm gonna link his wiring video below. He encountered similar issues to what I'm doing. So what he's done is he's pulled this piece off, and how you do that is there are these two tabs here that are kind of hidden. And what we're gonna do is just get something. I just have a pen and push down on them. Maybe I need a flathead. Yeah, I need a flathead. But just my flathead is too big. I have a little pick here. Let's try this. Yeah. There we go. And this just pops off. Don't forget to put it right back in. So we're going to remove this one. And this is staying with the car. As is this blue cable. As is this red cable. And the rest can be disconnected and moved with the car. I think this whole thing even pops out, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna fiddle with this some more. So I've somewhat finally figured out how to detach these kind of things. There's a little stopper there that prevents you from just pulling it out. As you can see, I'm quite bloody after this difficult challenge. So what you do is you grab it, and if the tab, for example, is below this top one, let's get my blood out of there. Tab is below this top one, you're going to twist it in that direction towards the tab. So if I twist this, again, this is a two-handed thing. If I twist this, it will pop out. Okay, fail. It won't pop out. Just like that. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands because I'm all bloody now. So next, I just took this piece off. Just pull on it. Pull on it from the bottom. Undo these two bolts. This is the wire going to the starter, and I guess this is some sort of breaker or something in here to, or diode or something, I don't know. But this is all gonna now come out. I took the computer out, put it inside just to keep it nice and dry, but these all are gonna come and sit on the engine. And underneath the car there's a ground strap over there. I don't think there's a ground strap over here. I'm not sure. Oh, right here. You'll have to undo these two as well. I don't know if there's anything else back there, but yeah, I'm gonna undo this ground strap. I'll undo the other ground strap when we're in the car and undo these two right now. So now that all that's done, I've disconnected the ground here and disconnected the ground here. That was attached right here. What I do is, for good practice, I always put the bolts back where they were, and if I can't, then I bag them and tag them. So I highly recommend that you do that, just so you don't lose stuff, and when you're putting it back together it's easier to find. Put that little bolt back there as well. And also I would recommend covering this up when you're done. Oh, a little extra fuse I found there. I'd recommend covering this up, maybe even putting the cowl back on, just so that the water flows down and not into the electronics. But this is all ready to go. I think now we can either we may have to fiddle with the AC lines later, but I think now I'm gonna try and take this exhaust manifold off. It looks quite tedious. I know that we need to unplug these oxygen sensors. I think we need to do that. We can take them out with the car, but we need to unplug them down in the engine bay somewhere. So even though there's a plug here, that's for just taking it off. There are plugs on the bottom of the transmission. Anyway, I think right now I'm gonna start taking apart this. I'm gonna start taking out these bolts here. They are challenging. What people do, I see, is they just break them loose, and then they thread them off with their hand, because you know it gets really tight back there. So I think I'm gonna try that. I bought this swivel 1/4 inch because it helps you get back there and break them loose. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. And then there's 2 bolts on the very bottom as well that you need to undo so that the manifold should pop up and come off this way. So I'm going to get started on that.